What's up, dudes and dudes of the internet? My name's Scyushi and we're back in Trove. Oh my god. I woke up with a mega migraine. I'm sorry, guys, for this video being so late in the day, but I slept in as much as I could, and then it was just like, okay, I can't sleep in anymore. So a couple things we gotta address just before we get into the event guide. For those of you on PC that are wondering, where's Luxian? Well, it turns out that the devs actually heard our cries and have delayed Luxian, I'm assuming, into next week. Basically, for those of you that don't know on console, we've got like a new Luxian trial thing. You probably already saw the patch and me messing around with it, where basically Luxian now only arrives 1 week in a month. And then there's like some big stupid world that you gotta go into and grind a bunch of things just so that you can purchase items from Luxian. That still cost dragon coins, by the way, but their price has been exponentially increased. Also, none of the items are tradable. Anyways, the trial of Luxian was supposed to come out now, like just the other day, but thankfully everybody complained, why are you releasing at the same time as Spring Fling? We don't like that it's released the same time as Spring Fling, because then that's too many things for us to try and manage. So thankfully Luxian got delayed. Anyways, on top of that, we also had some patches go out, which I possibly will end up making a short video kind of summarizing the patch notes. For those of you on consoles, the only thing that really happened the other day was seeds are now tradable again, which I assume means that they've taken care of the issue around the duplication of the seeds. But for PC, we got, I'm not gonna say it was substantial, but it was a pretty big upgrade just in terms of like a lot of really nice little quality of life features, including a tome that actually had some of its items shifted around, and now you actually can get the keys for the skill tree in one of those legendary tomes, which is going to be very, very nice when it comes to you guys on console. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk about all of that in more detail in a moment. Another thing that I would appreciate you guys doing is if you are allergic to bees, you can grab one of them and put their stinger on the like button. Or you can use just a plastic toy of a bee. That's okay. I don't know, whatever. But then also, just very, very briefly, I gotta mention that I'm probably gonna be beating Doom Dark Ages today in like one sitting. I basically bought the super premium edition of the game, which was 130 Canadian dollars a couple days ago. Then I refunded it, and now the game releases for everyone on Game Pass. So anyways, first part of the quest is to talk to Sir Dapper Duckington. So you just go and press E on this guy. That's going to end up getting you 15 dragon coins, pretty good reward. Then fling the spring flingers. So these items right here, you just gotta buy a few of them, start throwing them on the ground. It doesn't really matter. Throw 10 of them on the ground, you get crystalline cores, 10 of those. And then it wants you to defeat Highlands Wasp guys. I mean, they're in a couple other biomes, actually. They're in Highlands, Permafrost, and Neon City. So let me see if I can get one for you guys. There it is right there. So when you throw a bee down, or the pod down, it's gonna create a little bumblebee, but you can stagger this guy with like Shadow Hunter or whatever so that the bee can sting it. It's kind of the same as the Heck Bug event, where your little bee has to sting the enemy bee in order to lower its shield so that you can kill it. And then you have to do that to 10 of them, and then you get 10 Bound Brilliance. Then it wants you to fill beehives with bees. So that's gonna be these right here. You'll throw a bee down. There you go, it's full of beehives. You'll know that somebody else already claimed it because you'll see the bees on top of it. It can drop various mounts and items and whatever else. But anyways, you do that to 15 of them, you get 3 Trovian Loop. Then it wants you to defeat 1-star dungeons for Cubesley. 3-star dungeons don't count. It's not the objectives, it's just the 1-stars themselves. So don't do 3 stars, or more particularly, don't do 5 stars just because of how it is. Anyway, do 15 1-stars. You'll end up getting 3 superior builders focus. So that's really good. Then it wants you to collect an item from a beehive. So this is a varying amount of time that this can take, because basically you just keep throwing bees at these, and eventually it'll end up dropping like an ally or mount or one of the event items, at which point you'll end up getting 3 Diamond Dragonite. Then it wants you to defeat the Wasp Spider Alpha in Feywilds and Neon City. Now I'm gonna insert some footage right here for you guys, because this is what the new 3-star dungeon looks like that has this guy. And those of you that have been with Trove for a very long time might notice the same thing that I did when we ended up going through this dungeon, is that this is actually a Shadow Tower dungeon just thrown into the overworld, which I actually really appreciate. I want more of that. I never realized how much I missed Shadow Towers until we ended up going into this dungeon. I want this to be the delves. Like, seriously, I think it would be great if they could set it up in a way where maybe there was a barrier in front of you that would only open up as you ended up, like, I don't know, defeating the proper objectives or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, all you gotta do for these dungeons is defeat the mainline boss, which means that a lot of people are just gonna be speedrunning that, so be careful. Kill 10 of them, get 3 chaos chests, then return to Sir Duckington, whatever his name is, and then you end up getting your reward by interacting with him. So we just would boop, and then there you go. And then I think I put it on this guy. Nope, did I put it on my knight? Yep, there it is. So that's the event ally that you'll end up getting, a fat little bouncing bee. It's kind of cute. This is one of the new hat styles that we got added in the patch the other day as well. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say other than there's a couple other items that you can end up getting out of the event, but honestly, nothing super substantial. And unfortunately, there's not really that much to, like, there's not much reason to grind the event over and over and over again. I mean, maybe if you want to just keep going for the beehives to try and get some of the items out of it. But generally speaking, there's going to be a lot of items that are going to be on the trade market. What is this little shark guy? I remember that ally from a long time ago, but I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, and have yourselves a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go and install Doom now.